I want to talk about healthier policing and restoring pride. We have an opportunity for great optimism, but like you, I have to admit that I've been disappointed with what we've been given so far. I want to present a totally positive thing, but I'm not going to be honest about it unless I tell you it does come from a position of disappointment down the last 10 years of thinking about running for a job like this. Being excluded from it when I worked for the police, and now coming back to it and wanting to present the many positive things this job can do. So it does make me sad when I see them not done. And I do admit to being disappointed in the unused potential of the office. That's not to say I dislike any individuals, I don't. This isn't personal. I applaud all the candidates for standing up if they've got something genuinely that they believe in. But there is a massive potential which remains unfilled. I ask people if I've got it wrong, but many people seem to feel the same way. I know it's not just me, even if it feels like it sometimes. So, who is really engaged by the actions of the PCC office? Show of hands? It seems to be almost total disengagement, almost universal lack of understanding of what the role really is. Even that message hasn't really got out. A 15%, 15% turnout at the last election. That headline of an empty ballot box haunts me. I mean, I admit I'm not interested in party politics, but I'm interested in democracy. An empty ballot box. I mean, that is a sign of failure. When a program that is designed to engage is totally not engaging, that's poor. Sorry. And when a party still profits and benefits by not engaging and return to power on the back of it, that's wrong. And party politics brings a huge conflict of interests. That's not right either. If I were a policeman, that would reduce my pride in the job. I work with police and I notice that on a daily basis. I don't think much has changed. Now, when you work for the police, of course, you're excluded from standing when you're an active serving officer. I already take an oath in my job as a doctor. I will extend it to this job, of course. I'm going to tackle that mistrust that you have and I understand. I'm going to restore that pride to the police, or do everything I can to try. And when we remove those political conflicts, the waters will become a bit clearer and the road to progress becomes a bit easier. It'll be nice to be able to see the way. I will bin materials of propaganda and advertising. I'll use work time for work in the community, not self-promotion and not party political campaigning, most certainly. I'm not going to suddenly affiliate with another party. I'm not for sale. I also want to make sure that we support healthy work environments with zero tolerance to bullying in the police force. There won't be any space for favouritism or cronyism. I don't have any cronies. I don't have any favourites. Healthier policing is restoring pride in the police. And for the police, restoring fulfilment. So removing party politics will begin to tackle that public mistrust. The work I do for you will do the rest. I hope. It won't be for lack of trying. I'm not the first independent in the country to run. The best models of police and crime commissioner are run by independents already. People have stepped up and been brave enough. It's worked. They tend to get re-elected. No pressure. They have the strongest commitment in running. Finding £5,000 to enter focuses the mind, I can tell you. Independents can get along with all sides of the argument, and they can put their foot down without fear. Without fear it'll affect their career. Goodness sake. And when you bring something that's informed about all aspects of these organisations, all the ones that you might have to collaborate with, you have the strongest hand in the deck, right? Now, you don't have the hundreds of thousands of pounds and a political army behind you, so you have the weakest hand in the deck, right? That's the way it is. I'm going to strengthen the oath of office so that it is meaningful again by removing party political oversight. I'm going to expect you to tell me what I need to do for you and not to suffer in silence. Policing is healthier when pride is restored and when mutual trust returns. It just feels as though it'll be a bit harder to restore trust in the police if I don't restore trust in the Police and Crime Commissioner's office first. Now, we can't do that without taking the politics out of policing, so that's where we start. Things have got worse, and it's time for fresh eyes. I'm Julian Kilburn. I'm a doctor. I'm running as the only non-political, self-funding candidate for the Independent Police and Crime Commissioner in the election on May the 6th. Open my eyes to what we need, and I'll work out how I can help. Please take a look at the website, drjuliankilburn.co.uk. Use your 2 votes for first and second choices on May the 6th.